Hello everybody and welcome to Notorious Yugioh. I'm Notorious Cly and we're back with Tenyi in Stage 1 of the KC Cup. Let's duel. Ooh, Jirak. Are they on hands? Are they about to catch these hands? We'll see. Going first with Tenyi is always interesting, and this is a bonkers opening. Shuna is a great one to start with, because Shuna can instantly get us a second body for material. And it's up to us what we want. So let's go ahead and Vessel. And Vessel needs to... Let's go ahead and just dump Shatana. Add... I like Idhara here just to get the Shuna back to hand. Opura would be cool too. Just to get added protection. But we're gonna... We could weave a Opura in here. We could. Let's do it. Let's weave Opura in. Opura. Then we want to go Shaman with these two. Shaman Pit Circle. And then we're going to bring back Monk. And then Circle Banish to grab Field Spell. Turn off that so we don't lose excess time. Grab Field Spell. We could also grab Fish if we wanted to, but I like Field Spell just to secure the turn 1 end board. And then we're going to go right into Berserker. Okay, Berserker in the left DMZ always because it has very disadvantageous arrows, and then Idhara to grab back Shuna for follow-up. Could also leave the Idhara in the graveyard, that way if you like use Shatana or Opura during your turn, you could recycle those back to hand to double up on the protection on your follow-up turn. But I think I'm okay with this. I'd rather have the resource just back to hand immediately. And then of course we need to activate our skill, 3 effects to gain 3000 life points and guarantee we are going to survive the turn. So we have Shatana protection graveyard, so if we're destroyed by battle or card effect, we get to summon back and then pop a monster they control. First, they have to deal with Flawless Perfection of Tenyi, and all our non-effect monsters are unaffected by their monster effects. And then we have Opura in the graveyard for targeting protection for our non-effect monsters. So Berserker is very un-outable here. Say Dark Hole, we Shatana, we bring back. We get the bonus Pot of Greed with Flawless. I need to toggle on here. I don't want them to have a face-up tuner. What are they going to do? They're locked in beast monsters. So they're gonna do Ronin Raccoon, Sendayu. They have material for 6, but they would need a level 6 beast because of Obedient Schooled. And this is just Fabled Unicorn. Okay, let's read Unicorn. We your opponent have the same number of cards in hand. Negate all spell, trap, and effect monsters active by your opponent. So they would need to not do anything because we have the same amount. Interesting. So we definitely wanted them to get on. Finish 1 card on the field. And I guess that's fine. Let's just Unicorn. Get Unicorn down so we just don't have to worry about that for the rest of this turn. They can banish 1 card. You need to banish Flawless, but we already got our draw 2 out of it, and we already have protection in graveyard, so we're covered there. And I don't really know how you're going to get rid of the Berserker, because even if you like make Sendayu, get the big token, crash, we Shatana bring back, pop, and like we're gaming from there because we have Idhara, double Ashuna on the follow-up. And side note, for all of you who think this deck is really cool, I think it's really cool too. I think like level 2 beast, 2-axis beast is a really cool deck. Unicorn Turbo or whatever, super cool. The key for maximizing Fabled Unicorn is to have as many chainables in your hand as possible so you can always get down to the same hand size. And also keeping your hands the same. Okay. Well, you control another beast. Oh, okay. So they didn't want to give me the Shatana. I mean, that's fine because we could just do this. We just Ashuna. Special. And we're doing the Ashuna special to see if we can force the back row. Because if they book this, then we can still Ashuna from hand, grab Vishuda, and then use Vishuda and Adhara to bounce 2 cards. We'll spin 2 cards. And we're going to do this right now. We also have Circle in hand, which can tribute any worm. So we kind of like protect Boxia, or ensure Boxia is going to resolve. So we want to definitely get rid of Sendayu, and let's get rid of Unicorn, just so those 2 are out of the way. Okay, and then we Ashuna, summon Vish, and now you have to interact with Vish here, otherwise Vish is just going to bounce your last card, and then like, you're done? I don't really know what to do here, you know? Then we just have it hard in graveyard. I need to hurry up because of the timer. I always do this with the timer. Always do this with the timer. I need to just hurry up. Okay, Vish. Bounce. Back row. Okay, they are getting another turn. Okay, that's fine. We still have to lose a turn here. Adhara. Cycle Vish for next turn. Do I want to do anything else here? Yes, I want to use these 2 for Shaman, and then set Circle, go to battle phase, you attack, Shaman and Tenyi pops first. No, they activated Hollow, so their life points are protected, and we just need to use our timer correctly here. So we're very low. Okay, this is fine. Retargeting. Oh no, did I miss my toggle? I did miss my toggle. Okay, that's fine, I suppose. Yeah, we're just gonna kill him on the Grekbek. I still have Shaman, all the gas in the world in the graveyard. That was a fun duel. Hats off to you. Whoever my friend was, my opponent was. Also, base deck. Thank you very much. Maybe when I'm ready for another fun deck, I'll see if I can put together 2-Axis Beast or Unicorn Turbo or Ronin Raccoon Turbo or whatever you want to call it. Alright, let's go for another duel. Okay, is this BLS? We go first. We'll see what they're up to. No skill activation, so that's fine. We go... I think we just go for a field spell setup here. We already have the Shatana, which is fine. Super cool. I don't know what we're summoning here. What do we really want to get in rotation? Do we want like an Adhara just to get resources? Do we want a Mapura just for, you know, added protection? I think we'll just do Mapura and just go and just say like, yeah, the draw 2 is going to get us follow-up and protection into a blind matchup is probably more important than anything else, you know? Banish. Field spell. And then friendly reminder for folks, friends, that we don't have to commit Shatana to the board because Shatana can use its effect from hand. So we also get to maintain the knowledge that we have Shatana. And our opponent doesn't know that. They can assume, it's probably a good assumption, but, you know, they can't guarantee that we have it. MST is fine. Yep, MST on the book is fine, because you're leaving Flawless Perfection out, unless you have a second piece of back row removal. Okay, you're pitching Navigation. That's cool. Thank you. I will take my draw 2. And getting Mapura into rotation was absolutely correct, because we got another Ashuna, we got a Vessel, and we gave ourselves targeting protection from something like TMC. Gathering of Disciples. I don't think I've seen this one. Huh, so they just added DMG to their hand? That's it? Oh, what a rip. Okay, Vish. I'll just banish it from hand. We have Vessel, we can get Shuna to recycle Vish to summon if we want. Okay. So now we just got to worry about what the other back row is. So this is fine because we Vessel. Now they can negate Vessel with DMC with navigation. That was silly. That was a little silly. Yeah, that's the correct move. That's the correct move. We can still do a Shuna summon. What's your set? What could your set be? What are you gonna play in Dark Magician? It's like the Enchainable, so it's probably something just generic like Book of Moon, I guess. We're setting up Shaman here, so we can Shaman Spank, I guess. Once per turn on the pop? Yeah, it's once per turn on the pop. Okay, yeah, we'll Hara. Bring back Vishuda for next turn to help break. This is super chainable, what is it? Do we want to pitch a Shuna just to get like Monk back, or is this once per turn? Hard once per turn, okay. On that, do we want to just pitch? I think that's fine. I think we reveal that we have Shatana. And we get a Monk back just to keep our Monk numbers high. Just to keep them high. Then we go Battle Phase. Then we go Berserker. And do Apprentice Illusion. Shaman Effect. Pop. Probably. Do we want to force the back row, or do we want to just get rid of a Dark Magician? I think we pop the back row. Oh, okay. Well, that's great. Glad they did not activate it. And we will pass turn there. And they're top decking, and it needs to be something great. They go into something like Ebon Illusion Magician with their 7s. That's fine because we're Monk and Berserker are protected via field spell. We have Vishuda in hand. Also remember that Shaman triggers if they decide to attack something like a Monk, so this is kind of a bait. So if they attack Monk with one of the Dark Magicians, we Shaman pop one, and then we're just off to the races. Yeah, we're gonna get the draw too. Okay, cool. Calm Pulse helps us, and so does Hara. Target one card, banish it. Okay, it has to be Flawless Perfection. Huh. Okay, so they read. They know to go after Shaman first. That's good. But like, you're just kinda stunned out here, my friend. Yeah, has to be Field Spell. If you're thinking about it, do Field Spell. But remember, Shatana's coming. Shatana's coming for you. You can't crash here. Okay, good job. You got rid of Field Spell. We've already gone +3 on the exchange. Shatana, bring back. Do you have a float effect? Nope. Or maybe you do, and I'm just not aware. I didn't read it well enough. Okay, here's game. Bish from hand, we'll just be greedy. We'll take the easy win unless they're on some shenanigans. And if they are on shenanigans, like, I feel pretty well established in this board. You know what? Let's just commit. We'll make Draco Berserker. Just show off the full array. And we'll just keep clicking buttons because I think it's funny. We'll get Shatana back to hand just for added protection. And there's literally no way we lose this. Yep, didn't even matter. Okay, that was fun. Tenyi is fun. That's why that was fun. It's because Tenyi is fun. Even though this deck is amazingly strong and powerful, it still leads to these very thoughtful and interactive games. Just like that one. I don't think we were ever at risk of losing that game, but that game took like careful consideration and thought and planning from both sides. Even though I had a significant advantage by going first and also by playing a more powerful deck, like the duel was still what I hope Yu-Gi-Oh can be all the time. Alright, next duel. Okay, D heroes. Maybe this will push us a little bit. Maybe this will be a duel that we might be threatened in. Not that like we weren't threatened in the last two. If we played them incorrectly, we would have been far worse off. But I feel like we had a significant advantage there. I feel like maybe our advantage might be a little mitigated playing against what could potentially be Destiny heroes, which is like one of the tier 1 decks. As an aside, Tenyi's tier 2. I feel pretty good about my assessment of Tenyi. I said it was tier 2, tier 3, but we need to see how things develop and if there's like a hidden brew out there that would vault it up the tier list. There still may be, and people might just be holding it for stage 2 of the KC Cup, hoping they have the secret sauce to get them to that number 1 spot. Okay, and I'm not super well polished on the D hero matchup. I'm familiar enough with heroes that I know like what a lot of these pieces do, so they could kind of Mally, grab Mally. None of them got 3 material. We should go into Wonder Driver here. I wonder what the set is. The set is Poly from the skill. Okay. Okay, so they're not linking. What are you doing then? Which kind of fusion into? I know they want to go into archetypical dude. Unless they're going to go dangerous with Drill Dark and something else. Okay, so they're making Dystopia. That's the one I was thinking about. Inflict damage. Okay, so they want to change the attack. During out of place, turn this current attack different for blah, blah, blah. You can target one card on the field, destroy it, and if you do, this card's attack becomes equal to the card. Dang. Okay. So it's a quick effect pop and a mystery. Okay, and circle gets us around there. Let's go fishing. Let's go fishing. So let's Vish, special. See if we can bait out the back row or the pop. If they use it, we circle, dodge, make a monk, Vish bounce, the other interaction that they don't use. Okay, that's good. Boom. Yes. Circle, tribute. And I think we're going to grab an Hara here. Or we do Shatana, and Shatana just checks the Dystopia for the entirety of us having a non-effect monster. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. I feel like that plays in the board better than trying to swing big with Boxia and then forcing them to pop us along the way. So let's grab Shatana. They now know that they have to contest with the Shatana, and the only way they have to do it is just to put it in graveyard. And they're banking on us not having a third name in rotation. And unfortunately for them, we have our best third name in rotation, which is Ashuna, backed up by Vessel, which can get us something engraved, something to the hand once we turn Ashuna or the Shatana into a monk. And I think they realize slowly here that they're kind of checkmated. Because like, yeah, you can pop Shatana, but you're just putting it in grave. And now I make monk. And monk gets the stick. And now I get to bounce here Dystopia. And the best you can do is trade with my Tenyi, with my monk, which comes back to the Shatana and pop something else along the way. Yep, you got checkmated. Also, I don't think this is the best board D heroes can make, but you know. Boop, Shatana. Monk. Yep, let's pop Dreamer. During damage calc, if your Destiny or monster battles and this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card and make that monster. Let's pop Mally, just for that added thing. Let's cycle, send, oh, I don't know. Let's send Mopura. Let's add a Idhara. And let's go ahead and activate a Shuna. Special, normal the Idhara, because we still have a normal summon, because Tenyi is amazing like that. We make a Boxia to spin. Yep, Boxia. Spin Dreamer. No, we do not want to select another card. We Ashuna. Banish. To summon. Oh, I don't know. Let's just get another Vish out here in rotation. Let's Idhara bring back the Shatana for protection and follow up. Set Compulse, and unless I'm missing something here, this should be game. We could climb into a Berserker, which I think we're gonna do, but setting up the Fishuda and Grave for next turn. Make a Shaman. Shaman bring back Monk by pitching Shatana, and then use those two on field to make the Link 3 Berserker. We have Shatana in graveyard as well. Our opponent realizes they have been cooked. I mean, they didn't make the best board, or at least I don't think that was the best board Destiny Hero is capable of producing. Again, not super polished on the matchup yet, but they still had 2 points of interaction. One was a book, one was a pop. Those are very respectable and useful forms of interruption. That is, either one of those forms of interruption would shut Resonators down, my favorite deck. And it's very frustrating to me to see that stark contrast between what is slowly becoming my favorite deck to play in Duel Links at the moment and my favorite deck of all time. Tenyi being the deck that is my favorite to play at the moment because it just interacts so well with everything. I feel like you're rewarded for being calculated and thoughtful and mindful of what your opponent is doing and how you should be interacting with them. And Resonators, as much as I love it, is in a state where you do very much the opposite. You build your deck to disrespect your opponent and just blow them out. You just go, okay, you're going to set 3 back row, that's fine. I'm going to open 2 Lance and a Cosmic, and I'm just going to, all gas, no brakes, just slam my Dark Dragon Synchros and Red Rain into your face. Both are very satisfying in their own way, but I'm very frustrated by the fact that if your opponent goes set 1, Book of Moon, have another form of interaction, pass, if you don't hard draw into your unsearchable non-engine, like you're just stuck. Alright, that's enough ranting. Let's do one more duel. Okay, we got another Yugi. What are you up to, my friend? What are you up to? When did Duel level up? Congratulations, I'm doing well. This hand is good. Never great to see Flawless in the opener, but I mean, you'll take it. You'll take it. In some circumstances, you can flex Flawless as like a prompt for your opponent to interact with it. Otherwise, like, you do Flawless, they know any Tenyi now becomes a monk that is going to be unaffected by monster effects. Okay, so they added navigation, so they're going to summon one and try to banish, and that is no good for them because we opened exactly what we need. So we're going to Fishuda, summon, prompt them to want to banish it, and then we're going to tribute it off for an Ashuna via Circle, and ooh, they're going to let it rip. Okay, that's fine. Tribute a worm, add a worm from your deck to your hand. Let's see if this can prompt them to use navigation. So I'm thinking of maybe normaling the Idhara to Boxia to spin, but I think I want to maybe try to protect this a little more. I can get to Ashuna if I need to now by having a monk on field and having Vessel to add it to hand. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to Vish, bounce. DMC just checks the navigation for forever. Or you just prompt it now and we'll just flex circle. We'll just flex circle. We'll make them use it now. Make them target one of these two. And then from there we'll just win. We'll just get into our Ashuna Boxia line to spin back the last two cards, and we'll find lethal from there. We should be able to find lethal with this hand. We just have to not fumble the bag. Oh, they're summoning too. Okay, that's interesting. But that's fine, because if they have to use DMC now. They're reading if it's gonna work. That's good on them. So they're gonna have to use DMC now. We're gonna Boxia spin back the two DMs, and then they really won't have anything. Yeah, you can take that field spell, bud. Thanks. You made this actually significantly easier, because now I guaranteed to have another body. Let's Mapura, send, add Ashuna effect. Ooh, what you got? Do you have the attack boost? I'm forgetting her name right now. Attack boost magician. You have to have. That's the only quick effect you could have. You wouldn't be playing White Princess because you have high level monsters. Unless you have like DD Crow. I mean, you could have Crow. I would have thought I would have prompt for Crow a little earlier though. Boxia? Boxia? How's it actually pronounced? I know there's an actual pronunciation of this card. Okay. Spin. Unres? Anything? No? Ashuna? Ashuna banish. Yeah, you missed your Crow opportunity, bud. You were supposed to do it beforehand. Okay, so it was Crow. I did read it right. Just late. Which is A-okay. And what do I have now? I have 33, so I need 700 attack points. We'll Vish. And then we can go make Shaman pitch circle. We can banish circle, search another name, which I think we will. But we're gonna bring back the monk. Yeah, we're just gonna combo in a way that wins us the game while clearing DMC in case they had something silly. Okay, that was an easy one to beat. Let me check how long we've been recording, and if it's been quick, we might do one more. Oh no, folks, we are way over the recording limit. I probably should not have done this duel. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed all the replays. Hopefully you enjoyed me talking through my plays with Tenyi. I know it's a deck that can be a little tricky to like put all the pieces together at times with. So hopefully this was informational for all of you. And please, all of you, if you spotted something I could have done better, I could have done differently, please let me know. That way I can become better and more refined with Tenyi. It's a deck that is incredibly fun to play, incredibly rewarding to play, and I feel like has a very high skill ceiling. And I don't think I have touched the ceiling yet. So help me get there. Again, thank you all for watching. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Be safe, have fun, everybody.